A student of mine posted on our group chat this morning, help, my neck, it's hurting, and I really just need some help to get rid of those knots and get rid of that tension just the same way we learned it in class. And that got me thinking that I want to show you some amazing ways to help get rid of knots, to help ease tension out of the shoulders, to help people who just simply hold the weight of the world on their shoulders, those rocks, those marbles, those giant golf balls of tension. And I think you know what I'm talking about. And I would just want to help you to have amazing ways to get rid of them. And it's the kind of thing that if you're a professional, sure, they'll pay you big money when you use those techniques on people. And that's if you're a massage therapist, if you're a yoga teacher, if you're any kind of health professional. But the truth is, I am all about sharing something that is at that level that anyone can do from the comfort of their own home. So I just hope that you're ready for this. And if you're new to the channel, my name is Shai, and I want to welcome you here, and I want to remind you, please don't forget, subscribe to this channel and click on the bell for notifications so that you can find out about the new videos and get really all this great content every week when I post something new. Okay, so I've got a series of 4 moves that I want you to use, and something that you should know about Thai massage, about my system, about everything that I teach, is that it really is designed to feel at least as good to give as it is to receive. And if you are someone who has tried to massage people and it hurts your hands, it hurts your body, and it even hurts your feelings because you get feedback after all that hard work that you've been doing, and that person comes back and says that is hurting them, well, I want you to know this is a whole new way of doing massage. This is a massage that, as much as possible, uses your hands as little as possible. You're going to use your forearm and your elbow to give most of the actual massage work, and then because this is a Thai massage, you get to combine a mix of a couple of mobilizations, movements, and stretches and massage all together for a complete holistic experience of deep relief and release and just feeling so amazing in those shoulders and necks. Just before I show you those 4 moves, I do want to say that if you are brand new to Thai massage, you should also know what the secret to giving a great massage is. In fact, it's the whole core philosophy of my whole school, and it's this one sentence. So it's just one sentence that I'm asking you to memorize, and it's this. It's how slow can you go, how high can you fly? And what that means is all about easing in. Giving a great massage is all about taking your time, enjoying the journey as much as the destination. And then when you get to the destination, enjoy that as well. So if you're new to massage, I do have another video that I want you to check out. I'm going to post a link to that down below and up above, all about the secret to giving a great massage. So please check that out, and also have great communication with your partner. Talk to them, find out how things are feeling before it gets too deep, before things are getting into the knots. You're on your way to those knots, and then you just want to find out how things are feeling. And when you combine that with the whole easing in approach that I'm sharing with you, then this is going to be some great stuff. We take a moment, we center and breathe and continue. Bringing your pillow or your prop in, supporting them. So again, when you're doing seated, the first thing is be the back of the chair. You got to make sure they're supported. A lot of the times the shoulders like to round, so a little fine tuning you can do is to just, put your hands on the front of those shoulders, and you just softly press there, and it will get them to open up a little bit. You want to feel contact all the way up to the very top of your knee. Okay? And then what's the one sentence I want you to memorize and kind of have as your inner mantra?
Slow.
Can you go?
Can you go?
How high can you fly? Yeah. How high can you fly? That's right. How slow can you go? That's it. So as long as you have that in mind, that's going to inform your hands and whatever part of your body you're using in terms of what to do. Ease in. Okay, I'm giving you specific, explanations of what that means, but essentially, just as long as you remember that, you're going to find your own way what easing in really means for you in relation to them. And so as we said, in general, good rules of thumb, like one side at a time, lighter pressure, first, shorter pauses first. So everything is much lighter than what I think she said, a 7 or an 8, and I want to go lighter than that. And then the second time through is when I start to, get more to that depth that she's asked for, and I'll check in. How is this for you?
Great.
Do you want it any deeper?
Yeah, a little bit.
Great. And now she's also leaning back a little bit. So let's say that's happening. I can always just kind of squeeze her shoulders, see if I can inch her up and make it almost like part of the massage, and then continue. How's that?
Wonderful. Find another word. Excellent. Wonderful. Great.
Oh, wonderful, you said. Oh, good. And then from palming shoulders, coming down, hanging out. So we got the wing chair happening on this side. I'm going to tilt the head over. And remember that fine-tuning we talked about before lunch is if you feel any discomfort in your thigh and your hip or anything like that, it's probably just a need to move your knee somewhere, usually back, even just a tiny bit, like, quarter inch or something like that. We'll get it so that you're comfortable. And then when you hold the head, hold it without pulling, just gently there. And then we're going to start with the rolling pin. So I want it, again, easing my way in here. How slow can you go is being like a butter knife to me. It's softening. It is gently sinking in. And so I can feel some, it feels hard. That's what the tissues feel like here. So there's probably a decent amount of tension, which is an invitation to me to go even slower and softer to begin with. Let's do a lot of melting. So I'm enjoying the journey. And in a way, what I'm inviting you to do, and I'm asking you to do, and it's also a pretty cool way how it becomes a life practice, is to kind of go at a speed that's really the opposite of most other times in your life. But then that starts to influence the speed that you go at in the rest of your life. And maybe it gives you more invitation to slow down sometimes, ease in, enjoy the journey. How's this feeling for you?
Wonderful.
Oh, good. Good. And so eventually, though, you get to those deeper places and you just feel like, okay, now's a good time, and I can hang out, and I can pause. I can use maybe the point of my elbow more or something like that. Because there's been a lot of softening, and there's been a change that's just gone on. So yeah, you can be parallel to the shoulder, or to the ground rather, so you're more on top of the shoulder in terms of where you're pressing. Or if you bend your elbow more, then that puts you more in the back. And there's going to be even more spots there. And then once we're done here, more sweeping. We love to sweep. Bringing her head back to center. And then this arm's coming up. My other hand's going to take the wrist, and this is called greasing the shoulder. So start with the smaller circles first. Okay, so again, I feel a little tightness. It's not like there's no resistance as I make a circle. So when I notice that, I just like to go slow there. I just like to help her experience her own full range of motion and just kind of guide it in. Now, something that often happens is that people want to help, right? And it's almost like they're doing it themselves. Some of that is, there's a balance, because if you think about it, if they didn't help you at all, this arm would feel like heavy, really heavy, So I'm thankful that she wants to help a little bit. But if there's more helping than I think, what I often like to do is I like to confuse them. They think I'm going one way, and then I go the other way. They think I'm going the other way. Whoa. And in this way, it kind of gets them to let go. You know, what I would often say about that is just the one thing I would caution against is saying, like, relax, or relax your arm. Because when you say that, all of a sudden, they're thinking about it. Because they didn't necessarily know that they were helping. Even though you're wondering, how could you not know that you're helping? They don't. It's just like a patterned response, you know. So yeah, that's my advice. All right. Once you grease the shoulder, and you're back here, we're going to slide our hand down the forearm. So we have two hands at the elbow. Their arm is resting, and this is cow face 1. So inhale, and on the exhale, stretch. And again, a gentler stretch is how I'm going to ease in, a shorter pause, and then again inhale, and on the exhale, stretch. And it's a diagonal motion. I can always check in. Is this a good stretch for you?
Yeah.
If you want any more, just let me know.
Okay, you can do more.
Okay. So a little more. How's that?
Good.
Good. And so I'll hold it there a little longer as well. And so you saw, when I said, how's that stretch for you? That's an open-ended question. I got an open-ended answer. And then as soon as I asked if she wanted a little more, that was an invitation for her to say that. So that's pretty typical. People are generally non-confrontational, you know? They want to go with the flow. So if you have to ask, and then in the specific kind of way, and then it will help you that much more. So the last bits are squeezing those triceps, pressing the ribs, stretching it out just a little more. Sweeping it all out, guiding this arm back, guiding this arm back, and then we change sides and we do it again on the other side. So how do you make this massage at least as good to give as it is to receive? A big part of that is just body comfort. You need to feel comfortable, they need to feel comfortable. If you're going to do this on the ground, like I'm showing it in the video, then having some pillows, having some cushions for them to sit on and to put between you and them are really essential. But you don't have to do this on the ground. If you have issues in your knees or in your body that prevent you from going down on the ground, if they have issues that prevent them from sitting on the ground, then hey, bring it up. Have them sit on a chair. Now the palming shoulders might not work the best sitting on a chair. Maybe you leave that one out, but you've got so much good stuff that you can give with the greasing of the shoulder and the cow face one and the rolling pin that it will just feel amazing. And it's just way better to leave things out that don't feel good for you as the giver and just focus in on the things that you can feel comfortable with that can help them to feel really great as well. If you have any questions, you have any comments, you want to know more about what I'm sharing in this video, please post them below. And also just don't forget to check out the playlist and you can see all these other different ways to massage the neck, the shoulder, but really the whole body. It's all there, as well as all other kinds of things about the philosophy of Thai massage. And then if you want to keep on learning, head over to my website, stilllightcenter.com, sign up for the mailing list. I've got another free shoulder massage that I want to give you, as well as just courses that I teach both online and all around North America and even all around the world, and it's all waiting for you there. And until then, I want to wish you some amazing massages, and we'll see you soon. Namaste.